Hi all, I am Companion Wolf. Welcome to another RPG developer Bakin tutorial. In this video, I'll show you how to create a basic about info window containing information about your game on the main title screen. In my opinion, this is a must in any game for promotional purposes and to gain a little bit of information about the game and game developers themselves. I did this experimentally in live stream and figured that I would create an exclusive tutorial just for this. So to start, we will add some images first. I'm gonna create a folder, why not, tutorial images, and then add some here. I will be using these two. Now before we do anything else, we will need to change some settings for this. The Bakin logo, you can fill this to repeat. From fill repeat to fill stretch, and this is there's a bit of a spelling mistake there that I didn't notice before, but this A is superfluous. It should be stretch, of course. And we do the same thing here, fill stretch, otherwise it'll mess up the layouts, and instead of tiling, it will stretch to the sizes that we want. Anyway, we will next go into the layout tool and click on the title in screen list, copy and paste this as it's the standard, rename the one in red to put default there, and change this one to title. Make sure this was checked as well. This is to differentiate between the default ones in red, which cannot be edited, and the ones we are going to use in the menu, which can be edited. So for the first thing here, we will go into the window image, and under tutorial images we'll add the dark screen. If you did not change the stretching before, you can do it here. It would be the same thing, and then fill with the specified colors turned off. You can change this to white as well. We don't need to add a background, but I figured we'd do this not because we had to, but because it'll make the final product nicer. While we're at it, we can also going to move the title positions accordingly. Let's put it there. And while we're at it, I think I'm going to change the title color to a nice yellow. Like so, and then italicize this in the text effect. Something nice. So for the title screen menu, we are going to add an option for an about window. The simplest way to do this is to copy and paste this and then move it up. This would be a bit of guesswork because I don't know what's happened to the red line that used to be here, the same way as in images. This also means that the window itself will have to be changed. Go to the vertical size and just change the size accordingly. That will do. And then going to move it over here. That looks about right. So for this, about info, and we change the name of this as well. About info text. And then the next thing, specify what to display. We will also change this to about info. Now once this has been set up, we can change the layout window that we want, which we'll come back to in a moment. You'll see why. Just an observation. In my opinion, this area is fundamentally flawed in the sense that you cannot create separate folders in the screen list or layouts outside of the menus. For instance, if we wanted to put the About Me window in the title screen itself, keeping things together, there is no option in the layout to be opened or in the action to directly open the layout in the control area. So we need to adapt, and the best place for that would probably be in the config settings. Don't worry about these are things I was playing around before. So anyway, under the layouts we would click on confirm, and we'd add a layout which we will name About Info. Under the layouts parts, we will add a container for entry selection. This is the window container for all of the information and the elements that is going to be used. So we'll set this to 575, maybe not that far, but I'm going to adjust these a bit later. And the horizontal size to 600, the vertical size to 500. I'm going to center this as well. So that's, yeah, that would probably be in the right position. Probably tweak these later. For the next part, we will add a panel for rendering strings, which will be the version number, and the horizontal size is the same as the window, which will be 600. Center the text and scale it up a little bit to say 1.5, that's it. Change the text, and for the text part we will just add this. Every time the game version is adjusted, you'll need to update this accordingly as well. Using a variable to store the version number doesn't quite work the way it's supposed to, so this is a simple workaround for now. We will add another text, this time with a subtitle, a game created with. We will copy that as well. Change the color to yellow once more. Also change the horizontal size to 600. Center the text, and then we can move it somewhere down there. Like that, perhaps there. The next part, we will create a container for rendering, which is for specifically for a background, for an image. This is for the Bakin logo. Horizontal size would be 600, and I'm probably can move it down here too. The window will access 135. So for the default window image, we're going to add the Bakin logo. If we didn't do the fill stretch before, or if we don't do it now, then it will simply tile across the image size. So I'm going to add and edit that. That should be fine. Maybe make it 550, just a little smaller. Make it slightly smaller like that, and then just center it. So once again, the next part, again, we will do the string renderings. This is for the, I will put the Bakin Athenaeum. It will be white again. Change all of these settings accordingly, and just move it down. Let's italicize this as well. The Bakin Athenaeum website. We can this time copy and paste this and move it down again, because this is the URL. It will be yellow. That's it. Maybe make this slightly bigger as well. 0.3, that will do it. So the final part is to add another string. This time this is going to be for the copyright information. And once again, tweak the settings as necessary. The text would be center. And just move it down to here. Text is white. Like that. So with that done, hit apply, and we can go back to title. So selecting the about information, display config screen, and then set the layout to about info. There might also need to adjust the about screen accordingly. So let's play test this to see how it works. Clicking on the about info, it will display the little window here, and you can right click to go back to the menu, like that. In this case, likewise, the config will probably need to be adjusted, but that is pretty much done in the same way as we did before. Drag and drop it in the layouts to wherever you want it. That's it for this video. If you find it useful, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. Click the bell icon to be activated when I upload a new tutorial. I will be producing tutorials on a more regular basis now. You can also follow me on social media and support me by donation through PayPal or buy me a coffee. All of the links are in this video's description. You can join the official Discord for RPG developer Bakin and Smile Game Builder if you haven't done so already. The link will be in the description also. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Until the next time.